Hello everybody, welcome to Mock and Gary on Free. Today's Sunday, which means a new video. I'm wearing this top, which is actually a black bodysuit, but I was... Funny story, I wore it when I was going clubbing like a couple of years ago, and the bottom bit, which makes it a bodysuit, you know, the poppers, it was really annoying me, and I just wanted to wear it as a top, so I literally just cut, like, look how bad this cutting is. I literally just cut the bottom of it off, and now it's so uneven that I have to wear it tucked in. Otherwise, you know, it just looked ridiculous. But yeah, that's how you make your bodysuits into a cute little top. Anyway, so today's video, I am going to be ranking the acro dancers of the next step, which has been requested since I did my contemporary dancers video. The thing that I always say in every one of these videos is just remember it's my opinion. You're entitled to rank the dancers in any order you want, but this is just mine, so please respect that. Also, I'm not ranking necessarily the dancers in real life. There are dancers that I really, really love that aren't ranked as highly as I would probably put them. There are dancers that I really, really love and would probably put higher than they are on these videos, but we're ranking the characters, so it's completely different. So at the bottom of the list, they're not the worst acro dancer, they just have to be, there has to be someone at the bottom, and I've put Davis. Davis is Jackie's sister, or shall we say blonde Jackie.
What's your name?
Davis?
You're blonde Jackie. All right.
I would never go blonde.
Davis can't tumble. She doesn't do any tumbling, and I personally would say that she's a contemporary dancer, not an acro dancer, but I'm going off the list that is on the Next Step Wikia. When you click on acro, they have a whole list of acro dancers. I'll put it here. So as you can see, there's like loads of different people on it. Some of them are dancers that have only just attended auditions and done acro, so I'm not including them. It's just including people that have been on A Troupe or are just, you know, main characters. But yes, Davis is at the bottom of my list because she can't do any tumbling and she doesn't seem to be very flexible. Like, she can do illusions and stuff like that, but she's not that impressive to me. I'd much rather see her do contemporary, and I would class her as a contemporary dancer. I also think she can afford to be a bit more confident when she dances. It always seems like she's a bit unsure.
Hey Rochelle, can you make sure Davis knows the choreo?
Yeah. It's hard to keep up when everyone has been working on this routine for weeks.
Or just like she's dancing in her sister's shadow, which she probably feels like she is. But yeah, Davis is just at the bottom for me. So next on my list, I have put Ty from Acro Nation, and I've put Ty here even though he's on like an acro dance team, because I feel like he can do flips and tumbling, but they never look too clean. He seems a bit off balance, and it doesn't really seem like he's done it 100% to the best of his ability. So I feel like he could use some work on those kind of things, and then he'd be higher, in my opinion. Excuse me. Next on my list is an amazing dancer, and we have Max. Don't worry, the only reason Max is down this low is because I don't think he's an acro dancer at all. I'd much rather say Max is a contemporary dancer.
I like windmills.
Max can do tumbling and he can do like aerials and stuff, but I just don't think as an acro dancer, like, he can't really do any contortion work. He can't do the splits. He's not that flexible, but he's really good at lifting because he's really strong and tall. But yeah, compared to all the other acro dancers that are on this list, Max just isn't acro-y enough. I'd much rather have Max class as contemporary, and he'd be a lot higher than where he is on this list on that one. Next on my list is Skylar. She can do moves that are very impressive and have a lot of wow factor. Like, she can do her cartwheels into her back handsprings, and that is what gives her the edge over the dancers that have come before her. But a lot of the time, they can sometimes look messy and a little bit like she's kind of stumbling out of them, and they're not very well executed. Next on my list is Kenzie. Kenzie is very strong rather than being very flexible. I've put Kenzie higher than Skylar because Kenzie's much better at using her face and her emotions, in my opinion. And I also feel like Kenzie doesn't look as messy doing the moves. She can also do better consecutive handsprings, whereas Skylar can't do consecutive handsprings. Next on the list, someone who was also on the contemporary list again, and that is Jackie. Jackie's one of my all-time favourite dancers. I don't know why, I just love Jackie's dancing. I love her as a character as well, but I didn't like her very much in season 5 when she joined. When she did that little battle duet with Rochelle, I think we saw her acro ability, and also in her off-season episode. I love when she does that trick where it's like a headstand and she makes her back tilt all the way and then she like flips up. I think that's really, really cool. So that's really good. She's very flexible. She has really good extensions. She can tumble as well. Next on my list isn't one of my favourite dancers, but it's Heather. Heather was also on the contemporary dancers list. But I've put Heather in this position because of her regionals dance that she did in season 4. That dance I think was the best time Heather danced. Like, she did a lot of tricks in that dance that she didn't do in season 5. Like when she went down into the splits from standing, I thought that was really good. Her kind of contortion work, that was in the solo as well, and I thought she did it really well. So she's a lot more flexible than the people that are beneath her, but also she's got the dance ability to go alongside that, so that's why I put Heather where she is. To get higher up the list, I'd say that Heather just needs to be more confident. Like, she doesn't dance very confidently at all, so yeah, that's why Heather is where she is. Look at that highlight. Ooh, sun-kissed today. In 4th place, I have another Acro Nation dancer, and that is Simone. Simone was the dance captain of Acro Nation, and I put her higher than everyone who's beneath her because ultimately she is quite flexible. She's more flexible than everybody else that's lower, and she's also very strong. She can do flips, she can do tumbling, she can do aerials and handstands and rolls and whatever. She's just very good, and obviously she is on an acro team, so that is what her specialism is in. In 3rd place is Amy, because simply, well, she's amazing at what she does. Like, she can tumble, she can do really cool tricks, she's a contortionist, she's very flexible, and also she's got very good technique. Like, you can definitely tell she's good at ballet, and we saw that because she did a ballet duet with Noah. So whenever she does an extension, her like form is really, really good. But the top spot person can do everything she can do, but Amy can't do all the things that the top person can do. What I really love about Amy's dancing is how strongly she dances. Like, her solo when she was deciding what to do about the next step in Studio A was amazing. I think that's the best time she's danced. It was so fierce and there was so much energy, and she was really strong. She did all of her best tricks. It flowed really well, and just, yeah, I really love Amy's dancing. She dances very effortlessly. So in 2nd place, very narrowly missing out on the top spot, is the Acro legend, and that is Giselle. Once she left, we saw more impressive things from other dancers when it comes to Acro. But I think for being the pretty much only Acro dancer of season 1 and 2, she was amazing. Like, she gave us some really cool stuff like the spider.
The spider. It's basically when your feet come over your head and then you just kind of walk around your body and it looks like you have 8 legs like a spider.
She can tumble, she can do flips, she can do weird things with her body, and just all of her contortionist work. Like, I genuinely think she's a really, really great dancer. So top spot, I think this is pretty predictable, so you might have already guessed in the comments down below. Top spot is Rochelle. I put Rochelle in top spot, and I didn't want to just like do it off the whim, just like, oh yeah, Rochelle will be first. I really did think about it. That's why it was such a tight gap between Amy and Rochelle, because I think they're really, really good, and I really want an Acro duet in season 7 from them both. I think that'd be amazing because they're both so good. I think Rochelle can do some things that Amy can't. For example, when Rochelle does her like 5 illusions in a row, and when Rochelle does her floor work, just things like that, I haven't seen Amy do and I can't imagine her doing, so I've put her lower. Also, Rochelle is really, really good at tumbling. I feel like she could tumble just forever. She's really, really like flip, 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 and I think it helps that she's so small, because it is harder to dance the taller you are, because you have more body that you have to move. I've also put Rochelle first because I feel like she can do all of Giselle's tricks, and once again I can't see Giselle doing all of Rochelle's tricks. I feel like Rochelle is Acro dance, like she's kind of not replaced because Giselle's legendary, but Rochelle is as iconic at Acro as, say, Giselle once was. And yeah, Rochelle's just super impressive, and I think she fully deserves to be first place. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment down below if you got it right, who you thought would be first and bottom place, Also comment if you would put anyone else in any different positions, because I don't mind. You can share your opinion and I'll respond to it. Also subscribe, because I'm really close to 10,000 at the moment and I really want to get there. I don't know what I'm doing for 10,000 subscribers yet, but I want to do something special. So if you've got any ideas, then please leave them down below. Make sure you tune in on either Wednesday or Sunday, because there'll be a new video, and I'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody.